Welcome to Whiskey's the Journey. My name is Peter Fasciano.
And I'm Mary Bridget Fasciano. What was that, the way you said
I don't know.
I'm Mary Bridget Fasciano. I'm Peter's sister.
The Henry McKenna threw me. This is Wednesday, and this is the channel segment that I'm calling Sip It.
Or Skip It.
And if you're not familiar with this segment, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone. I'm going to spin the wheel, or my sister is going to spin the wheel. Whatever it selects, I'm going to pull it off the shelf. We're going to do a quick review and let you know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone, and then I'm going to replace it because I like it, or once the bottle's gone, I'm going to skip it and move on to something else. So, without further ado, let's spin that wheel and hope it's not a peated scotch.
If it's peated,
We'll just respin.
can I spin it again?
Yeah.
13.
13.
Oh, is this from, oh wait, what's their names?
Josh and Aaron.
Josh and Aaron.
Josh and Aaron over at Stuff and Whiskey. Again, thank you very much for these samples. Let me go ahead and grab this, and I'm pretty sure you're safe. I don't think they have anything peated in there. So
Thank you, Josh
let me
and
grab
Aaron.
the sample, and we'll pour it.
This isn't their Heaven or Hell collection that they sent you, right?
They're what?
Didn't they send you something, Heaven or Hell? Or
I didn't. I looked at the label, but I didn't see it. No, I ended up getting some samples from Josh that he labeled. There's 6 bottles, and he labeled it Highway to Heaven. No, Stairway to Heaven, or Highway to Hell. I just haven't opened it up yet. I was going to save that for a special occasion and then have my sister join me and do this tasting live. I have to read the email that he sent because I think he may have talked about guessing the age of the bourbon or guessing the strength of it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get on to the Sip It
episode.
or Skip It.
Okay.
So he has it labeled. I did see it, but I didn't read it because I just can't read that fast. So I'm going to set that aside. And this is dark.
I was just going to say the color is
very dark. Mm-hmm. This smells amazing.
Really?
Absolutely smells amazing.
What are you smelling?
I'm smelling sweetness. It smells a lot like 13.
Oh my goodness. Are we going to go on the Swiftie bandwagon? 13 for the Super Bowl.
What?
Does that mean, did you watch all of the things about Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl and all the numbers that add up to 13 because of Taylor Swift, which means the Chiefs are going to win?
No.
And now we just spun a 13.
I can't believe we're talking about Taylor Swift on this channel. But hey, if you're a Swiftie,
there you go.
Aboard.
13. Look at that. I'm not getting a whole lot of smell from this.
So I know that there's a lot of rye in the samples that he sent, and maybe that's just in my head, but I want to say that there are some herbal piney notes in here. The sweetness that I'm getting, maybe a little bit of maple. Maybe not maple, but like a darker Demerara brown sugar
like
or a molasses. Something to that effect. And it's stinging my nose a little bit, so maybe it's a little bit high proof. But you said you're not getting much?
I'm not getting not a whole lot of anything.
Okay.
Like it's not overpowering in any way, like the ABV or the scents.
All right, well, let's get it on the palate and see
Maybe
if
I am getting a little bit of
comes out. Cheers.
Piney.
I got it. I made eye contact.
Okay. I think that's a rye.
That's hot. That is up there in the ABV. It is radiating in my chest and in my throat.
Really?
Yeah, are you not getting that heat?
No.
Wow.
It did.
This is hot.
It did taste like a. I think it is a rye.
I think it's a rye too.
If I'm getting that, every time I say something tastes like a bathroom cleaner, like it has that, what would you call it? That
An astringency
astringent.
or cleaner, Lysol.
Yep, that's what I'm getting out of this.
Are you setting it down like the further it is away,
No.
you're not gonna drink it?
I will continue.
Yeah,
If I can get something
there's a
else.
richness to this. It's definitely, I think, something that seems to be well put together. I think there are layers of flavor in here, but those layers of flavor might be hidden behind some of that ethanol, and I think that ethanol and astringency may be a detriment in this glass.
I'm always curious when you do these videos from them if, like, they're sending you stuff that they both like and dislike, and when, like, they're secretly watching you, like, he's taking a sip of that one that we absolutely hated. I can't wait to see his face.
I think their life is a little bit busy for them to sit there and plot and plan. All right, let's get another sip in and see what we think. Yeah, I'm settling on a rye, and I'm settling on 120 proof or more. I think this is coming across really hot.
Like that sip just sucked all the moisture right out of my tongue.
Drying. I think there's quite a bit of oak. Maybe this is a pretty high aged rye. I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. It's a skip. It's a skip for me. I think the proof is a little bit too high. I think the flavors are a little bit muted. I do think there are flavors in here, but
they come later.
Yeah. It's
like it's not on the initial
finish.
sip. Like I'm getting it. What do you call it? Lingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It unfolds and lingers. I get more flavor later after I drank it than I do on the initial sip.
Yeah. The aftertaste or the finish on this, I believe, is where this shines. But I have to suffer through the sip to get to that finish, which is good. And I'm not about that. So this is going to be a skip for me.
Yeah.
I think it's a rye. I think it's 120 proof or more. I think it's old. I think that bitterness, I think that oak that we're getting might be high aged.
Yeah.
So are you ready to find out what we're drinking?
Sure.
All right. Do you want another sip at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So here we go. We are looking at
Old Forester single barrel. You like Old Forester barrel strength bourbon. What does that say? WS.
Oh, Warehouse L,
Warehouse
floor 3, 132 proof. All right, so this is interesting. A lot of people say that these Old Forester single barrels are hit and miss. The two that I have, the Old Forester Distiller's Selection or Distiller's Choice, is fantastic. And then I also have a Total Wine and More pick that I thought was fabulous. And this just might be one of those misses. I did not pick up on Old Forester at all because typically I get bananas from Old Forester. It almost like
a banana Foster, right?
Bananas
you
Foster.
just brought an Old Forester to my house the other day. And I think we all enjoyed it.
But smell it now. Now that we know that it's what it is.
Now do you smell
blinds.
bananas?
I hate but love doing blind samples. But now that I'm knowing what it is, there is a little bit of a banana note, but still, I think the ABV is overpowering. I think, and that holds true. I think that's exactly what a lot of people say about these picks from Old Forester, that they are drinking extremely hot.
Yeah, that was...
Again, Josh and Aaron, thank you very much for this sample. The information for this whiskey, I'm just going to post it somewhere around here so you have an idea of what is in it and the cost. But I think the cost is probably going to be somewhere around $65. I think they're pretty consistent with that price. So wherever you're at in your journey, I hope you are enjoying it.
Because we are enjoying ours.
We're definitely enjoying ours. I'm going to enjoy it a little bit more. Oh my gosh, you know what?
What? That's another skip.
This is another skip.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I am now pretty close to... I've got my notes here. I might skip it.
I have not watched your video today. I'm sorry. I was working. I was a bad sister. Was today's a skip too?
I'm not going to say.
Oh,
so it was an Alexander Murray and Company, Deanston 17. It was an independent bottler. And this puts me at 34 and 34.
Oh, so you're dead even.
I'm dead even. I'm 50% of my collection with sips and skips.
Wow.
So what do you say we rerun this and hopefully we get a sip on this next episode?
Yeah, let's shoot another video and hopefully we'll find something that we both enjoy.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
We're going to reset everything. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you.
Bye.